I'm Caroline, and I'm a University of Groningen alumni since since 3 months, and I'm an alumni of applied physics because I wanted to do something more experimental. Is what I figured out in my bachelor program in astronomy, because my bachelor research was quite hands-on and in the region of optics. And then I figured that the instrumentation and astronomy is actually the part that drives me, but I actually want even go beyond the instrumentation of astronomy. So I wanted to do applied physics, also because they had still lots of options to choose courses the way I wanted it to go. So for me, from the master's program, I enjoyed the most my master's research. It was also the most challenging part, but it was I really liked after having all these courses, and you go slightly more and more applied, and you start to do more experiments and write more reports and do more group projects, and finally you get to do it not completely by yourself because you have a lot of guidance. But I liked that they throw you in the real academic world and you get to go dive into a subject. And I think I really like that. I really like having a project ongoing and getting invested in it. And that's when I'm also starting to have fun with it. The master project was about 2D spectroscopy. Yeah, after the master project, I had to do an internship as part of the last year of the master. And I looked around and finally I applied to ASML internship, and then I got hired as an intern at ASML. And this is in the D&E, the Development and Engineering Department, where I interned at the Wafer Diffutivity Group. It was only for a couple of months, but I learned a lot, and it was quite different from the academic world. But in the end, it was a very nice experience. And I ended up liking it so much that I also wanted to stay. So I asked around after internship, and at the moment I also am working at ASML. The education didn't come too easy to me. The courses are you have to juggle a lot. You have to do projects and homework, but you get a lot of at least in my master's, you get a lot of time at the campus working together and working and doing tutorials and doing lectures. So that's always challenging, but the biggest challenge I think is the master research, because you have all your courses, you have your backpack, but not really all of the skills to do research. So that's quite challenging. And during my master's, I actually found kind of a nice group of study friends. When we were working on a project together, we started to really bond. And so I spent outside of studying, spent also some time in the cafes of Groningen, and also playing lots of board games, because I really like Groningen. I also really like the university. I like that it is my home. And at the moment I work at ASML, and I will work there for the coming months. And something about doing research still stuck with me, so I think I'm looking into doing a PhD. After the bachelor, I definitely wasn't done with my education, and it is something that you will do. I don't think I will. I'm not looking forward to going back immediately to doing courses, but I do look back on it quite a bit nostalgic. And I really like my time, because after the bachelor, you're still kind of a young one, and then your master, you get to grow a little bit, and that's when I really found my friends, and that's also where I found where my interest in physics started to blossom a bit. So I rate it very highly.